Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here with your weekly replay video. Normally we get two of these during the week. One on usually Thursday, and then the bonus one on Sunday. But with, the most recent update coming out and all that jazz, we've had a lot to talk about during the week. So you only get one this week, but I believe that is fine with you guys. But for today's replay video, we have the Tier 10 Pan American Light Cruiser, the San Martin, being driven by the one and only Hago Staldman, who has been featured on the channel several times before. Now you might be thinking, Sealord, why do you keep showing this guy's replays? Well, quite simply, Hago just manages to find himself in the most insane situations, apparently all the friggin' time with the amount of replays that he sends in to the channel. Now, he is a very, very good cruiser player. He has his own YouTube channel, and I would highly recommend you guys check it out under the same name as his username. So, feel free to check that out after this video. But yeah, he has... I'm sure this is, definitely not an outlier in that this is a completely normal San Martin match. So you guys will see for sure. But anyway, the San Martin, great Tier 10 Techline light cruiser. It is a Proto Wooster design. Oh, look at the Delny here, actually giving him a smoke screen. Some good team play here off the start. Gives us some hope for the match, that is for sure. But yeah, San Martin, excellent Tier 10 cruiser. It is a Proto Wooster design, if you can't tell. Wargaming went off the rails with the Pan American cruisers. They used basically no historical designs whatsoever that, like, the Pan American countries that were being featured in the line actually used. They said, you know what if the Americans just sold the South American countries a bunch of Wooster-esque designs that we didn't even pursue, but yeah, whatever. That being said, though, the line is really good, and the San Martin is an excellent Tier 10 cruiser. You get, as you can see, AP only, but you get the improved pit angles and all that jazz. You also get, as you can see below, no shortage of consumables as well, and your eyes do not deceive you, you do get a F button, a funny button. What does the funny button do? Well, it decreases the cooldown of all of your consumables by 85% on the San Martin. So that means, as you can see down below as well, that super heal, you have a very quick cooldown time on that super heal when you use the F button. Now, if you don't use the F button, it is a little bit of a minute before that does come off a cooldown. Let me see, I believe it's like some ridiculous number. Yeah, it's 171 seconds. If you do not wish to push the F button, so that's like, what, 3 minutes and change-ish? So, yeah, you definitely want to use that F button when you can, and it's very easy to get the bar filled up, as you can see here. You only have to get shell hits on targets, which, again, Hago's already filled up his F button to maximum capacity already. So that does also go, with the radar and the DFAA as well. You use that button, you get them back exceptionally quick, so obviously that's a massive, massive advantage to have, which is why the San Martin is a very popular pick for things like clan battles and ranked and such, because of its ability to just be a nuisance and survive. It's an excellent cockroach cruiser. You send it to the off flank, it drives the enemy team mad because they try to kill it. And again, the HE from the Satsuma, who hurt you as a child, Satsuma? My god. What the heck? But yeah, because it is, a Wooster hull, so it should be pretty easy to delete. And honestly, yeah, if you do catch it in the, in the broadside or whatever, and you have a battleship, it is a really easy cruiser to delete with one punch. But if that one punch doesn't delete it, again, you got the super heal to keep going. And again, with the F button, you have the super heal back off the cooldown incredibly fast. Ooh, Schlieffen is down already. Oh, looks like the enemy Schlieffen is going down the mid. We're on Two Brothers, by the way. And this is a live reaction replay. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm watching this with you guys for the first time, so you guys get my genuine live reaction to whatever it is that's going on. So, where it is that you're watching this, I'm right there behind you, in your walls, on your couch, snuggled up with you in your bed, watching this for the first time. Or if you're a madman driving down the highway watching this, I'm in the back seat behind you, screaming at you to pay attention to the road. But anyway, he's in a little bit of a duel with the Colbert right here, and here you go. See, he popped his F button there. You can see how much that speeds down the cooldown of all of his consumables. Radar's back already. Got 15 seconds left on that heal. Okay, so he's in a bit of a spot though. The Colbert was shooting at him. The Yoshino's got angles on him. The Satsuma, again, the biggest threat, although, again, he was spamming HE earlier, also has angles on him as well. Alright, so he's got his heal back already, and he's ready to go for his next encounter. Things are not going so well for the friendly side so far. They were down on Destroyer. The Schlieffen's down like we saw earlier. The A-cap is being capped by probably the Jaeger right now. There's a Moskva pushing up. So that Moskva should have radar on that Jaeger here pretty soon. Saw the Satsuma there for a split second. Got one salvo off on him. His team is being fairly passive down south at this moment. Although, again, they do have a Schlieffen, running down the middle, so that is attracting most of their attention. I know that Shimakaze is just waiting for his moment. He's had 10 terrible matches, and now he has a Schlieffen running right at him. His fingers just itching to let those torpedoes go if he hasn't let them go already. Oh, hi, Tulsa. Tulsa comes out and parks broadside on to Hago's San Martin. Unfortunately, he can only get his forward guns on the target. Satsuma's also being distracted by, I don't know what he's looking at. Maybe the Drake, maybe the Ohio way the heck out there. Because he can't get shells on the Moskva right now just yet. But he is pushing up, so maybe that is his plan. There you go. Shimakaze has had his day. He has sunken the enemy Schlieffen. HE Satsuma, my god. Who hurt you? And see, this is like one reason why I do not like super ships. Players rush to get them, and they have no idea what they're doing. As clearly can be seen here. This person has either never touched a Yami or any of the Japanese battleships, yet somehow is a Satsuma, and he's spamming HE. Or he's a bot. One of the two. Hello, Mr. Colbert. What are you doing, sir? You're being a little adventurous there. Gets 4 Citadels on the Colbert. Colbert responds with some HE before putting AP in the tubes. Alright, now again, Hago does have his F button ready to go. Colbert is doing the cha-cha slide along the border. He's not going to last for much longer here. He just has to get a couple more. Nah, this should be it here. That's one good salvo here. There he goes. But unfortunately, the Satsuma has gotten a secondary kill on the Moskva. And is that the same Schlieffen that just got sunk? Yeah, it is the same Schlieffen that just got sunk. Has managed to torpedo the friendly Satsuma out of existence. So now the friendly side is down 4 ships, and the enemy side is only down 2 ships. Alright, popping the F button here to get his heal back off of cooldown, as he is now facing the Satsuma. The Jinan has sunken the Shimakaze that sunk the Schlieffen. Looks like basically the friendly side has just lost the decap, and because that Schlieffen rushed down the middle, a lot of the heavier elements of the western flank went back to the middle, and now, well, as you can see, the enemy team's pushing up pretty hard. Alright, so he does have Joachim on his ship, so he did just get the boost to his main battery reload time and all that jazz, because he did get 135 main battery hits. And he now has the buff to his funny button because he has used his funny button twice. So now he gets a permanent 25% buff to the progress bar. Alright, as of this moment, half of the friendly side is dead and only 3 of the enemy ships are down at the moment. Although this Tulsa is going incredibly broadside to Hago right now. So this man should be dead here in another salvo or 2. There is a Jaeger there, but again, broadside Tulsa is a very tempting target. And again, if you can get, some of that DPM down, you definitely want to do that. Just Jaeger slinks away into the night. The Yoshino's still up. Okay, the red side also has all 3 of the 4 caps right now. The points are flipped. The red side, they're definitely ahead because they have half of the enemy team sunk right now. And they have 3 of the 4 caps. So flip those points around. That's what the situation is looking like for the friendly side right before we get to the 10-minute mark, the halfway point of this match. The Delny, the hero from before that provided Hago with a smoke, has managed to secure the kill on the Tulsa. So that's good. He did not get away. Hago's popping his hill here. Although, it looks like he did unfortunately waste a little bit of it. But again, if he's going to combat, maybe trying to get through some of the anticipated pain, but might also just fat fingered it, right? Alright, what was that? The Minnesota taking some pot shots at him as the Minnesota goes to rush down mid. Now, I know the red team's got to be feeling pretty good because, again, they've got half of the friendly side sunk already. They're only down 4 ships. They got 3 of the caps. But hi, Mr. Jaeger. Alright, this should be a dead Jaeger here if Dispersion cooperates. which it does. All right, dead Jaeger. There's an Elbing. Hello, Mr. Broadside Yoshino. You don't want to do that in front of a San Martin. Might not Citadel it, but it's going to absolutely chew the crap out of that Yoshino here. Keep in mind, too, it does have the booster's reload time as well. Keep that Elbing lit up for the friendly side as well with his radar, which is now off of its runtime. He's got 2 minutes 30 seconds before that comes back. Healing through the pain here with the Yoshino's fire. Alright, so he's got Yoshino in Minnesota. He's got to worry about Colombo, Gearing, and Barbiano. I'll push you up from the south. That is definitely not something you want to see coming up your rear. Okay, Elbing, again, very scary for a light cruiser because of those crazy 150mm guns. And the friendly side is just taking their due sweet time to push up into the A cap. I mean, great again, they do have a Colombo and such pushing their side as well. Okay, another Yoshino. Is this Yoshino just been spamming HE? She should have swapped it over to AP some time ago, but I guess not. I mean, Yoshino, yeah, HE is a good upside of the Yoshino, but when you get a broadside light cruiser, even something like the San Martin, you definitely want to get AP into those tubes. And the Elbing takes out the Drake. But the Delny, our hero in the Delny, takes out the Elbing, and the Ohio manages to burn down the Colombo. Secondaries probably. All right, so I'll give the Ohio the benefit of the doubt there. That's probably his secondaries. There's high caliber for Hago, and his third kill of the match. All right, so they've now normalized the points. Well, not the points, the kills. Enemy team's still 200 points in the lead. They have the 3 caps. All they have to do now is survive, and, well, okay, there goes the Yoshino. So just as Hago manages to get a Yoshino, now they finally have the kill advantage. Down goes a friendly Yoshino. So now they're tied on kills, but not points. So the enemy team is literally 300 points ahead. All they have to do is live, and they got this. And they got 7 minutes to do it. As Hago says, they do need to get the kills, otherwise they're not going to win this. And keep in mind, as they're sitting here, every single tick is putting them further behind. So they definitely do need to get someone to stop the enemy team from pushing around, because if you see them, look at the mini-map right now, everyone on the friendly side is rushing to B. Well, if you do that, the enemy team's just going to come up behind you, and they're just going to take A. And as you can see, the Ohio's low, the Jutland's low. So it's not looking good. So, shoot, I mean, look how fast those points are taken up. They literally have to sink every enemy ship to win. They could sink 3 out of the 4, and the enemy will still win at this point. The only hope I could see would be maybe, Hago gets in the B, that Delny just rips and goes straight to D. That might give him a chance with the points, but they just don't have the time. So this does indeed look not good, ladies and gentlemen. That Minnesota's down. Yeah, they're all down there. They just have to chill down there, and they've got it. The Janam, we haven't seen him in a bit. So, I mean, again, even if they just stumble into him around this corner here and murder him, it's not... Oh, hi, look at that! Oh my god, I did... I need to go buy a lottery ticket. Okay. This doesn't matter if they kill him. Look, they're at 829. This is just going to buy him another few seconds. So see, here's the problem. They're taking B, but on the other side of the map, not the other side of the map, right, literally behind them, the enemy's taking A. So, yeah. This does not look winnable at all. Okay. So, God, man, look at our hero in the Delny down to 544 HP. At least he's giving him a smoke screen. Now, this could make some magic happen with the smoke, if they have some spotted. Alright, Jutland's being brave, going back down to C, which, granted, the enemy's clearly in A, capping it. But again, when they cap this here, they're going to have 3 caps. They're going to have the end come out of 3 caps, and that Jutland's got a haul butt to C. But even if he gets there, again, they're still so far ahead. If he takes A, it's just going to stabilize the points gain. And they're still going to be, 300-something points ahead at this moment. Oh, there's the Barbiano. Something you definitely don't want to see as a destroyer. But as a cruiser, in smoke, that's not a bad target at all. Ah, but now he can't. Ah, radar. He had one radar charge left. Oh, and the gearing, boys and girls. The gearing and the Barbiano have pushed up here. Okay, okay, okay. But that's the Minnesota still. So he should get these two pretty easily. That Barbiano might just, tear his Delny to shreds. There's the AP from the Minnesota. And there goes Hagel's HP. Down to 10k HP. HE from somebody there. There we go. Gets the Barbiano. But now there's a Minnesota. Ooh, a pretty healthy Minnesota too. Hagel's at 6,500 health. Delny's at 500. And that Ohio was at like half. I think he managed to heal back up to like 40%. Okay. So if Delny can give him the smoke. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay, this just went from being absolutely unwinnable to now they have a chance. But they gotta murder that Minnesota in what? Definitely not 3 minutes and change with the 2 caps. Probably like 2 minutes, a minute, something like that. Alright, here comes the Delny. He has smoke, I do believe. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now that the enemy destroyers are dead, the Delny is free to just go out there and just spot for Hagel. Uh-oh, Hagel got spotted there. Okay, but the Minnesota was not looking. Alright, so now the Delny can spot, like you see, and throw torps. So they might make it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Minnesota, he's blind firing the smoke. I'm assuming you saw a low. Oh my god. He managed to hit him. He's under 2,200 base XP. Okay, here comes the AP from the Colorado. Gets a good Colorado from the Ohio. Gets a good hit there. 996 HP, ladies and gentlemen. Enemy side is up to 890 points right now. They are 107 points away from winning, but it looks like they, in fact, threw it. Oh my god. That is one of the single worst throws I have seen in my World of Warships career. Oh my god. They had it in the bag, and they took the entire bag and threw it out the window. No, in fact, they took the entire house and threw it out the window with the bag. Oh my god. Alright, so Hagel got 3,600 base XP in his San Martin, which is almost double that of our Rockstar and the Delny. 500 HP and a dream this Delny had there at the end. But man, what a fumble. What a fumble from the red team's DDs. They just had to win harder. Came around the corner to meet a San Martin in the face with radar, and what a fumble there. All they had to do was live. When the Janan went up that channel and got, just obliterated by what was left of the friendly team, that should have been a good indicator to the enemy team that, hey, look, they're all bunched up. They have a San Martin. He has radar. Maybe we shouldn't get 5 kilometers away from him or at the edge of our detection range and, try to win harder. Because look at what happened. You just threw the win out the window. The Janan was the #1 player on their team. So what a throw. What a throw, ladies and gentlemen. That is insane. So guys, if you have an insane replay like this with, a throw or a comeback that's, as insane as this match was, please feel free to send it to the email linked in the description down below. You can also send it in the replay channel in the community Discord, which there's a link to that down below as well. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful Sunday. Make sure you check out Hagel's YouTube channel, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one.